Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. As always, thanks to Dollar Exchange for sponsoring the stream. If you're looking to trade options or derivatives, you can check them out in the link in the description. It helps support the stream. Appreciate it. I don't know if anyone caught that sweat trade from last week. We kind of said either short here or long here, and it ended up dropping what, 50%? When will the torture end? It's going to be a while yet, my friend, in my opinion. I think we're in the stage where the market's so low on participation, it's just going to get slower and slower, I think. Oh wow, this is actually new positioning. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if this gets nuked later on today. We've got a big POC. One thing I wanted to show you guys though, this is noteworthy. Take the leg, get it over with. Yeah, I agree, mate. It needs to do something. Like, one thing that's notable is we've had 3 overlapping POCs on the weekly at 19,700. And now we traded below, and we also tested it and rejected. So, and with the 4-hour RSI looking like it is, it's going to take a really significant push to get back above this POC and hold it, in my opinion. So this, in its current state, POC migrating down on the weekly and rejecting off this previous, it kind of looks like where were we? It's sort of a similar story to this, in my opinion. You see how we had these overlapping POCs? Let's stick the candle on. Right. And then we built this value under the POC before you know, having a significant move down. It feels similar. Maybe we get, you know, maybe we do get that move down, right down into here, these POCs here, 15.4, something like that. But you know, this is noteworthy, and this is a good way of, yeah. And you got to look at these 2 weeks, these 2 weekly candles. You know, we've got 1.1 billion of positive buying and 600 mil the week before, and the majority of it came in at the high of this candle, which is, you know, I spoke about this last week. You know, this is not a good look. A lot of trap buyers, and there's not much trap sellers down here, you see, you know. I'm waiting for a shorting opportunity. What do you look for when deciding to short? Well, so I don't know if you guys remember last week. We were here, I think we were here last week, right? This was where we streamed last week. And I said everyone was looking for the spike up into this range. And I made the case that there wasn't enough shorts piling in here to squeeze up to get you good entry. I said we'd just keep grinding down. And it's kind of, you know, it's pretty much what we've done. As far as today, if I wanted to short a spike into the FOMC today, you know, right above that 19,700 POC, and I think if you shorted it, you'd want a quick reaction and get back below 19.7 and then something like that. And then extended, one thing that we do have that I think, you know, is a good target if we do get a real sharper move up. You know, there's quite a lot of liquidity above like 2,100. So, you know, anywhere in here might be a stretch, to be honest, but you never know. So they're my 2 areas of interest for a short if this keeps squeezing. How do I conclude there were not enough shorts piling in at those highs? Here, we can look at the order flow. It was mainly longs coming in, trying to support the price. 30 minutes. So, like here, we had a big 64 mil in positive delta here, which kind of capped us. And there's a lot of negative delta here that would have been hard to get over. But yeah, just like if we look at the OI was just covering. There was no, you know, there's no one trying to short this level. It was just all longs puking. So really, you wanted to see a spike here in open interest to get the squeeze up into 21,150. This is such a prime example of TWAPing gone wrong. Because basically what it's doing is there's just a constant skew and imbalance of buyers versus sellers, but it's very low momentum. There's no momentum, so you can see this RSI never moves. It just keeps going down with price going up. And that is a real good indication that it's being TWAP'd as opposed to people spamming buys like market, you know. And then when the momentum comes, obviously it just destroys everyone. I kind of think ETH's in no man's land. Like, let's just do a quick ETH scenario for the FOMC. You know, I think, like, if you remember, I've had this level marked for weeks now on sweeping it, and we did. So I think any spike into this area should be a rejection with this 1426 level as your invalidation. And I think this is a really nice, clearly defined short trade down to 1200. I think it'd do it quite quickly as well, and I think it would sweep this candle here. So that's what I'm looking at on ETH. It might roll over here though, to be honest. It's dead. ETH's fucking dead. I don't know. It looks good. It looks good. It's just not a trade I would ever take to long this here. Like it's at such a, like, if you look back, it's such a terrible level to long, but it looks like it wants to go higher. So there's my in-depth ape analysis. I'm sure it's very useful. You could definitely take a long here with a tight stop. Where's my long tool? Whoa. You know, it's a very obvious trade, but where would I target? I'd target like there maybe. But this looks like one of those bait divs where it's going to bait you here and then go, ha ha ha, just take your money. Ha ha ha, just take your money. Yeah, Jim doesn't have a long tool. I just think everything looks terrible. I really do. Jim in high spirits today. Yeah, I'm always miserable, but I'm even more miserable today because I slept like shit. I'm just gonna torture alts for an hour and then go to bed. I reckon Atom's done. I think Atom's done. We've got enough confluence. We've got a bare div, and we've got all of CT saying everyone's sleeping on Atom. So usually that's a sign that it's fucked. And it's probably going to come down here, and you'll never hear another tweet about Atom from those guys ever again. You know you got a good coin when it's on fucking CoinX. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Guys. You're going to make me depressed looking at this shit. This is one of those coins. This is one of those coins where you're like, it's already down 90%. How much lower can it go? It's one of those. Oh, what a guess. 90%. Yeah, this can go down another 90% looking at this structure. I promise you that. Look at the state of it.
Short sellers, people that really make money in stocks, they don't short Walmart. They don't short Home Depot. They don't short the great companies, Johnson & Johnson. They short stocks down from 80 to 7. They'd like to short it at 16 or 22, but they figured out at 7 that this company is going to go to 0. They just haven't blown taps on this thing yet. It's going to 0. And they're selling short at 7, they're selling short at 6, at 5, at 4, at 3, at 2, at 1 1/4. And you know what, to sell something short, you need a buyer. Somebody has to buy the damn thing. And you wonder, who's buying this thing? It's these people saying it's 3. How much lower can it go? You know?
Right, let's do the lunacy, seeing as you psychopaths are all asking for it. You telling me this is squeezing? Oh, guys, you got too much hope. You need to just get rid of all your hope. Seriously, you'd have so much more fun. PYR. I hope you guys are enjoying me shitting on all these. Oh. You know, if this was a shitcoin, no one would be calling tops on this shitcoin rally. They'd all be buying it. Just doesn't look good, does it? I kind of think we're on the precipice of the big deleveraging flush. You know, like the big womp down into 3,300, 2.4, 2.5, and I sold on this rally to $5, doubled my money, thought I was an absolute giga chad, and I missed the chance to own a fucking island. I just think there's so much better shit you could be trading than than something like this. I just don't understand the thought process. Oh my god, how far do I have to go? Oh my god. What a reveal that was. That might be the most saddest thing I've done today. Oh, I'm sorry if you own that coin. Right. But yeah, this is my plan for today. It either works or it doesn't, and that's trading. So, best of luck, guys. Enjoy the shit show later. And I'll catch you next week.